they tried to make a buck from me in school, and the whole congregation. I had that reduced lunch, I had the benefit cards. Never occurred to me to blame my family on life being so damn hard. I should have paid attention back when I was in school. Then I could figure up the text, I would know a lot of facts. I missed the class where they taught the rules. I was memorizing capitals, I was in the spelling bee. I must have missed the part where they taught the heart of private equity. I was selling chocolate bars, I had a disorder. I was cutting up a file, got lost in the fog, learning how to play recorder. If you only worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder, then you'd have a lot more. So the shame and the blame's on you for being so damn poor. It ain't the banks, and it ain't the taxes. It ain't the payday loans and high rent homes and predatory fees and practices with your dumb life, whatever it means. But you should ask yourself, when it comes to health, are the poor really all that free? If you only worked a little harder. A little harder, ha ha. If you worked a little harder, if you worked a little harder, then you'd have a lot more. So the shame and the blame's on you for being so damn poor, yeah. I didn't know God's wrath was next. I never seen them and it chose down a rabbit hole until I went and logged into X. I asked the man what to do with my fingers, and the man didn't disappoint. He said, I'll tell you a story, look at that minority. Point, point, point. If peace ain't pulling a profit, if love ain't making a buck, it takes two to tango. If they need a bad guy, the man's gonna make one up. Most of our lives has been flying down in half-mast. Bullshit of casino reservations. Teslas and dollars are fine. Folks get too close to the big white house and they lose their goddamn mind. Creatine gummies, and I wondered if he was lying. I said, what do you know about Vegas? He said, what do you know about dying? I said, it's gonna be a bloody 25. He said, there's gonna be some loss of life. He gave me a one-time code for 10% off blue chews and collagen peptide. Teslas and dollars are fine. Folks get too close to the big white house and they lose their goddamn mind. You gotta keep all your rights and sleep good at night. He was buttering up my biscuits. He said life is like a box of chocolates, but but you should really only eat meat. And I told him I have my doubts, but the man had got, and that's more than I could say for me. He sent me a PDF. He said, check the box down here. There was a user agreement, and I didn't read it. Now he's listening through my ears. I haven't seen any spaceships. Teslas and tunnels of fire. Folks get too close to the big white house, so they lose their goddamn mind.